Hey guys, my name is Jenna, and in this video I will be discussing Stage 8, which is anchoring new approaches in the culture. The reason this chapter really stood out to me was, first of all, because it helped me realize why I didn't get a job I applied for a while back. I worked at a community college in the business department as work studies while I was attending there for my business degree, and while I was there I built some great relationships with the people, really enjoyed it. And so upon finishing my degree, I decided to apply to the admissions department for a full-time position. And there was about 40 candidates, and I made it to the final two. And I interviewed with everybody in the college that you could possibly interview with. And I thought I had a really good shot at the job, but didn't end up getting it. And at first I was super bummed, but reading this chapter actually helped me to realize that part of the reason I didn't get that job is because I didn't fit into the culture of their admissions department. The admissions department had a reputation of being rather quiet. It wasn't a lot of super outgoing people that worked there. It was really, they worked hard, but it wasn't like a lot of loud, outgoing personalities there. And I am a loud, outgoing personality. So I really just didn't fit in to their cultural norms and how they really functioned. And I think that is part of the reason that I didn't get the job. And so actually, it's a good thing I didn't, because I don't want to be in a work environment where I don't feel like I am able to use my personality to do my job. The second reason I really like this chapter is because of the business that my husband and I are currently taking over from his father. It's a commercial real estate business, and I've been so caught up in the day-to-day work that I haven't actually taken time to think about the culture of the business and kind of where we're going and why we are the way we are. So reading this chapter, I paused to think about how is our culture right now. And I came to the conclusion that currently we have a very honest culture where you can really trust people. And if they say they're going to do something, you know that it's going to get done. You don't have to worry about it. We also have a culture that's really built about relationships. Our relationships with each other are really close. Our relationships with our tenants are close, with our contractors. And this is really a business where you have to be able to talk to people and build relationships with people. Also, we're a culture that you got to be all in if you want to have the job. So our hours are super crazy. Sometimes we work 6 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. Other days we work for 3 hours. It really just depends on what needs to be done. So you have to be willing to be there anytime during the week, any hour during the day to get the job done. And also in reading this chapter, I decided that there's a few things about this culture that I would like to change. And perhaps that is why my father-in-law actually hired me, because it's hard to change the culture if you're not changing any of the people. And so things that I would like to see change in the culture is I would like to see more organization, knowing who's in charge and who's responsible for exactly what. Because I think having that structure would really help us grow as a company and help our tenants to be less confused and understand more of who they need to go to for what. Also, I would like a culture that focuses on the future and not just maintaining the day-to-day, because we're doing really good as a company right now, but also we can do a lot better, and I want to be able to help cast some of that vision and incorporate into that culture, that excitement for the future. So thank you guys for listening.